Is Star Citizen still a fun video game? In my eye, it is. But that may not be the case for everybody else out there in the verse. Everyone experiences the game differently. They either play the game and have no issues whatsoever and enjoy their time, or the game is literally the 9 rings of hell to a portion of its player base. But hey, how's it going, you guys? Y'all already know who it is. It is the biggest bird on the block, FC, aka Fried Chicken. Today, I'd like to open up a discussion asking you, the community, why you enjoy this game so much. What brings you back to this game when you put it down? Is it just playing spaceships with the homies, or is it something else? Now, we can't forget about the other side of the spectrum. What makes you dislike this game, and why you may or may not ever come back to the verse ever again? And like I said earlier, this is a question out to my community and anyone else who may be viewing this video. I am genuinely curious as to why you love it and dislike it at the same time. Let's spitball about it down below in the comments to figure it out. To kick off this video, I'm going to share with you guys why I have a love-hate relationship with Star Citizen. I'm going to share with you guys what I love about the game and what I dislike, just so you can have a good feel of the idea that I'm trying to get across the table. So what does Star Citizen mean to the big bird? Is it a video game just to make content on, or do I actually genuinely enjoy this video game? Well, the answer is very simple and easy. I enjoy the living hell out of Star Citizen. To me, I have a lot of fun playing this game either solo or especially with a group of friends. You never know what can go down when you're teaming up with a bunch of buddies, especially at the end of the day when you end up having a full-on war within your hangar with your org mates. I'm calling out you, Gecko, who keeps on trying to shoot me in the back, and Gaporo, who's constantly trying to land his ship on top of me whenever he's trying to evac me out of danger. Terrified. Oh, I'm terrified. Yo, Gaporo. What I'm trying to say is the connections that I build with other players within the game is absolutely beautiful. Being able to share laughs and experiences with the community while building friendships has given me some of the best moments I have ever experienced in my whole life playing video games. Now, when I'm playing solo, I'm usually always on a mission to, gather loot or find the next rarest thing. That's just the way how I play, and I absolutely love running the contestant zones, trying to locate those rare ship components, weapons, armor pieces, or weapon attachments. Loot goblin type shit. But a lot of times I'm out there just realistically testing out the weapons to see which one I like most in a PvE/PvP scenario, which is why I'm usually always at Checkmate Station running my weapons tests. Now, the game does offer a lot of activities that I enjoy that is outside of FPS combat or FPS activities. One of the things I absolutely love to do when I'm just chilling is go salvaging or cargo hauling. These are two activities where I just like to chill out and just, play the game and just play it slowly and slow down all the FPS combat stuff just to be able to sit back and relax, maybe have a drink on the side and just play the game and enjoy my time. Maybe hop into a voice chat lobby with the homies to see what they're doing, just chilling and stuff while kicking back, listening to some Starlight Radio. Just chilling, nothing crazy because you're able to do that in Star Citizen. I'm still waiting for CIG to put 4.1.1 out so they can fix the rocks so I can finally take the golem out and properly use it for planetary mining. Now, something that I do miss that used to be in the game was some of the older events. Whatever happened to Jumptown? What happened to Siege of Orison? Those were two events that I absolutely loved doing, and I cannot wait for their return to hit into the game just because they are a lot of fun. Genuinely had fun rolling around with the whole entire crew, trying to do mission objectives and things like that on the Orison platforms, just having fun in general. Same thing with Jumptown, making a conga line of players, slinging drugs from one person to another just so we can get massive amounts of money. It was all fun. But now, let's take a look at the other side of the spectrum. Alright, let's enter the 9 rings of hell. Now let's talk about the things that makes my teeth grind when it comes to Star Citizen. And the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, and obviously going to be all the bugs and glitches that persist in the known verse, because there is a lot of them, and some of them we cannot walk around, so we just have to deal with it. I feel bad for people who get the habitational glitch where they can't exit their habs or their ships just don't spawn in the hangars. It happens to everyone. There is a few workarounds here and there to get things to work properly, but it can be a drag, especially if you're trying to do a lot of things with a lot of players or you're trying to move real quickly and fast. I was conversing with someone in my comments today about this exact issue. He was telling me how he just came back to the game after a 5-year hiatus, and he said that he was not able to do much of anything because he had the habitational glitch and his ships was not spawning. I feel for you, brother. It does happen, but do not lose hope. One of the other things that, makes me look down at the game is how the events run in the game. Example, a line in mine was an event that I was super excited for. It ran very well in the PTU before initial launch, and I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. But during the live build, it's been a horror story, and I'm not talking about the PvP combat and everyone flying murder Doritos in the sky. I'm more or less talking about the OLPs never working. I cannot tell you how many servers I hopped from server to server trying to find one that was working so I can get some of those precious rocks and materials so I can get all the goodies at Wickelow's Emporium. Also, what happened to some of the older events? What happened to Jump Town? What happened to Siege of Orison? I loved both of those events, but they have become non-existent in the game for quite a long time. I believe Siege of Orison hasn't ran for almost a whole year now, and I really do miss that event because it was a lot of fun. It was a very team-based orientated FPS combat mission that made you go from platform to platform taking out Nine-Tail generals, and it was a lot of fun. You'd run into Nine-Tail sympathizers who were there, which is other players who were on their side who would attack you, and it was challenging. It was fun, especially when you got to the admin office. Now, I'm sure most of you will agree with me on this next one, and that is going to be overall performance. I know, the game is an alpha, so you should expect some stutters here and there, but sometimes it is absolutely horrible. The biggest thing that I absolutely hate is going against NPCs that are invincible. And when I say invincible, I mean that when you walk up to them, not even a knife will stop them. You have to do a lot of workarounds to get them to actually be, damageable. And one of the ways how I do that is usually carrying a grenade launcher or grenades on me to toss at them, which for some reason will make them clip back into existence so you can gun them down. And usually all of this stems from performance, and this can tie into a lot of different things within the game. A lot of stuttering, lagging, systems not working. Like I said earlier about how the homie was not able to exit his habitation. That's all performance based. Then we have hangars not opening or closing. You spawn ships and sometimes another ship will spawn within the ship and then blow both of them up together. It just happens, and we have to deal with that mess as we wait for these bugs and glitches to be patched out of the game. For me, a lot of these are very minor and don't really bother me. Let me say that one more time. A lot of these are very minor and they don't bother me, but I do know that it does affect a lot of the player base and it can cause some serious frustration. Nobody likes being flustered on a game that they just dropped some money on and it doesn't run well. A lot of times you have to walk into Star Citizen knowing that it's going to be a buggy mess. And boom, those are my thoughts and opinions based off of what I like and dislike about Star Citizen and its current status. I would love to know what you guys personally think about the game. Do you guys love the way how it is right now? Are you guys expecting something greater or lesser of the game in the future? What is your expectations? I would love to know. I would love to spitball with you guys down below in the comments because, it's Star Citizen. It is what it is. CIG do what CIG do. They work on what they want to work on and they prioritize what they want to prioritize first or last. That's just what we have to walk into and expect. Me personally, like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, I genuinely love this game. I have some of the most fun with it versus a lot of other games out there that are MMORPGs, but it's just a good time. I have a really good time playing with it, and I'm curious if you guys have a great time playing with it too. I know my community, a lot of you guys have a lot of positive things to say about this game, but I do see the people in there who are not experiencing the game just as well as I am or you are. So again, meet me down below in the comments so we can converse about it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about the game. Tell me everything that you like and dislike about Star Citizen. I'm here with an open ear because Big Bird has no fear. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button because it really does help push me up in the algorithm so more eyes are able to see me. But you guys already know who it is. It is the biggest bird in the verse, FC, aka Fried Chicken. Big Bird out.